Hello, sixth grade cowboys and cowgirls. This is lesson 4.1 on multiplying decimals. So let's talk about how we do that. It says to multiply decimals, first multiply as you would with whole numbers, then place a decimal point in the product. The number of decimal places in the product equals the sum of the number of decimal places in the factors. So what they're trying to tell you is, for instance, on this example, it says Delia bought 3.8 pounds of peppers. The peppers cost $1.99 per pound. What was the total cost of Delia's peppers? Well, obviously this is multiplying $1.99 times 3.8. The way you want to do this is that the one with the most digits goes on top. So $1.99 would be on top. And you want to look at it as 199. Ignore the decimal for now. And then 3.8 you would look at as 38 and multiply them that way, and then we'll worry about the decimal at the end. So if you'll notice where the decimal is, there's two digits or two decimal places to the right of the decimal. So two decimal places here, and then there's one here. So a total of 3 decimal places. So when you get your answer after multiplying 199 times 38, then the total number of decimal places here, you'll start from the right and go to the left 3 decimal places. 1, 2, 3, and your decimal goes here. So again, you ignore the decimal, multiply it like it's 199 times 38, and then you'll move your decimal in your product. All right, so let's look at an example down here. So it says 12.6, so there's 1 decimal place to the right of the decimal. Here there's also 1 decimal place to the right of the decimal. So when you multiply this, you multiply it like 126 times 153. So they multiplied the ones. Now let's go to the tens. 5 times 6 is 30. Carry your 3. 5 times 2 is 10, and 3 is 13. Carry your 1. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 1 is 6. So now moving to the hundreds, put a 0 in the ones and a 0 in the tens. Then you multiply 1 times 6 is 6. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 1 is 1. So now let's add up here what we got. So you got 0, 0, 6 and 3 is 9, 6 and 2 is 8, and 1. So you add your number of decimal places to the right of the decimal for a total of 2. So you're going to move it 2 decimal places from right to left. 1, 2. So your answer is 189. So let's do another one. So here you got 2 decimal places to the right of the decimal and 2 here also. So you add those up for a total of 4. Now we're going to multiply it like it's 976 times 46. 6 times 6 is 36. Carry your 3. 6 times 7 is 42, and 3 is 45. 6 times 9 is 54, and 4 is 58. So 0 in the 1, so 4 times 6 is 24. Carry your 2. 4 times 7 is 28, and 2 is 30. Carry your 3. 4 times 9 is 36, and 3 is 39. So let's make sure you get things lined up. I didn't do a very good job of that. 6, 5 and 4 is 9, 8 and 0 is 8, 5 and 9 is 14, carry your 1, 4. Okay, 4 decimal places. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So your answer is 4.4096. Okay. All right. Here's another example. It says blades of a word problem. It says blades of grass grow 3.75 inches per month. If the grass continues to grow at this rate, how much will the grass grow in 6.25 months? So again, just line up the numbers, not the decimals exactly. So 375 times 625. On 3.75, you've got 2 decimal places to the right of the decimal, and 6.25 also has 2, for a total of 4. So now they multiplied 375 and 625 and got That would be 234,375, but now you got to move your decimal 4 places right to left. 1, 2, 3, 4 makes the answer 23. And this is tenths, hundredths, thousandths, 10,000ths. So 4,375 10,000ths. Okay. Let's see. Let's do a few more examples. Here's one. Starting with number 3, it says multiply. So you got 0.18 times 0.06. So we'll multiply these. So you got 2 to the right of the decimal there and 2 to the right of the decimal there for a total of 4. So now let's multiply 18 times 6. 8 times 6 is 48. Carry your 4. 6 times 1 is 6 plus 4 is 10. So now I need a 0 here because you got to move the decimal 4 places. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So your answer is 0.0108. Now let's do this one. So you've got 35.15 times 3.7. Again, you don't line your decimals up, you line your numbers up. So you got 2 to the right of the decimal here, 1 to the right of the decimal there for a total of 3. That's how many places you're going to move your decimal at the end. 5 times 7 is 35. 35. Carry your 3. 7 times 1 is 7 plus 3 is 10. 7 times 5 is 35 and 1 is 36. 7 times 3 is 21 and 3 is 24. Put a 0 in the 1's place. 3 times 5 is 15. Carry the 1. 3 times 1 is 3 plus 1 is 4. 3 times 5 is 15. Carry your 1. 3 times 3 is 9. 1 is 10. We add this up. We get 5, 5, 10, 10, 3, 1. So again, you're going to move your decimal 3 places. So starting here to the right, you move it to the left 3 places. 1, 2, 3. So your answer is 130 and 55 thousandths. 130 and 55 thousandths. So this concludes our lesson on multiplying decimals.